Atlas was just entertaining enough, but there's only one way I would be interested in watching another movie set in this world. As a sci-fi fan with a special place in my heart for a good mech battle, the Netflix movie had me intrigued. The project was especially interesting given Jennifer Lopez's involvement, since this isn't the genre this star is typically associated with. However, Atlas didn't quite fulfill its potential. The big AI twist left more questions than answers, meaning that Netflix needs to go backward before proceeding with another sequel. Atlas picks up with an intro that explains how AI-powered robots have rebelled against the human population, causing the largest genocide in history. This all started with a bot named Harlan, who belonged to genius scientist Dr. Val Shepard, the inventor of this advanced AI and a neural link device that allows unparalleled connection between humans and robots. The big question of Atlas is why Harlan turned on humanity, and the disappointing answer was that his neural link connection with Dr. Shepard's daughter, Atlas, Lopez, made him realize the risk humans pose to themselves. It's the oldest trick in the book. Netflix's Atlas needs a Harlan prequel before it can continue with a sequel. We need more answers about Harlan's turn to evil before the villain can return. Atlas holds Harlan's face between his hands in Atlas, 2024, image via Netflix. Atlas spent a lot of time setting up the big reveal that Lopez's character was the one who made Harlan aware of humanity's threat to the environment, but it didn't commit to the bit. This is an overused AI trope, and though I enjoyed the mech battles and the heartwarming, albeit cheesy, connection between Atlas and Smith, the movie seriously lacked a foundation because of this. All we know is that a young Atlas allowed a two-way neural link with Harlan, and the AI suddenly believed that the vast majority of humans had to be killed to save the species as a whole. Unfortunately, I'm not sold. Netflix's 2024 sci-fi seemed to think that audiences would accept this age-old trope without question, but the genre has come way too far for this. If Atlas was set up as a standalone film, it might have gotten away with this superficial explanation for Harlan's big change, but the movie heavily implied that the villain would return to threaten humanity again in a sequel. While I wouldn't mind seeing Atlas and Smith again team up to save the world, a prequel adding more substance to Harlan's villain arc would need to happen first. An Atlas prequel wouldn't have Jennifer Lopez, but another star could be just as good. Lana Parrilla's performance in Atlas warrants a leading prequel role. Of course, a significant draw for Atlas was Lopez's leading role, and since Harlan turned to evil while her character was only a child, the actor couldn't return for a prequel movie. However, with the promise of more Atlas and Smith movies, Netflix might be able to get away with focusing instead on Lana Parrilla's Val Shepard. The scientist would be the key to Harlan's change since it was her neural link prototype that Atlas used to create a two-way connection between herself and the bot. There is clearly a lot we don't know about Dr. Shepard and her creation, and a prequel would hold the answers.